because we're going to have questions after this, I'm going to proceed some of the audience. Obviously, most of the people here have probably seen the movie. You know? So instead of seeing the movie, tell us the history. Tell us how you see it.
Yeah, I mean, the movie wasn't really true. So, you know, so I don't really know where to start besides that. I mean, I guess the real story here is that when I was when I was growing up, even before I got started actually working on Facebook and building it, you know, I remember I had the internet when I was in elementary school and middle school, and I remember I had access to Google first search engine when I was in middle school, and it was this really interesting moment for me because it's like for the first time you can get access to all this different information that you'd want to have, and it just seemed amazing, right? I mean, no other generation before ours could have access to that much information. It just seemed like this totally different thing. But as time went on, what I kind of realized was that, you know, being able to look up information is cool and is really useful, but what I really cared about and what the people around me really cared about was knowing what was going on with the people in their lives. Right? I mean, we as people are so hardwired to want to be connected to the people around us, and we process the world through other people, and you know, so many different parts of the brain are like just purely developed to kind of be able to read people and process emotions and process language to communicate with people and things like that. That you know, there was nothing like that was out there on the internet, and you couldn't use a search engine to be able to find out what was going on with the people around you, because what was going on with the people around you wasn't just out. No one had shared that. It wasn't on the internet, indexed, you know, ready to be found in a search engine. So someone had to build the tools in order to make it so that people could start sharing stuff, and then also help people make sense of all the information that was out there, and make it so that you could get a news feed or a newspaper of the content that your friends had online and the stuff that you cared about. So I kind of got started building it just as a small college thing when I was in college, and the goal back then was not to build this big worldwide company or anything like that, but just to make something that I wanted to use with the people around me. And I was really passionate about it, and I wanted this thing to exist. And the first thing didn't have some huge grand plan. I just I kind of hacked the first version together in a couple of weeks because I just wanted to throw it out there and see what happened. And then over time, people from different schools wrote into us asking to have it. So we spent time, me and my roommates at the time, just kind of opening Facebook up at different schools, and then eventually at different schools across the world, and then allowing anyone to sign up after a couple of years. We just kind of kept on building the next thing until we now have this network where over 900 million people around the world are actively using it. More than 500 million people use it every day. And it's just really this huge kind of honor to be able to build products that many people use. And that's kind of how we got there.
Well.